Hi, I'm Sharon, and I've just met this incredible family over the last 2 weeks at the Iranian rallies protesting to free Iran from the tyrannical regime that has been controlling it since 1979. So I met Maryam
Yes.
and Mahyar.
Mahyar.
And they have got an incredible and traumatic story that I've never heard of anything like it. You know, we all know that we need to free Iran, but we really don't have that much insight into what the people have been through, what's brought them here, their journey, what they went through in Iran, and how they managed to get to Australia. So they have very bravely agreed to explain to us what they've been through. And thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate
So in
that you are
2000,
interested
yeah.
in this
All right,
case,
sorry.
yeah.
So I'll just say,
No
in
problem.
2019, there was so much civil unrest and a movement for democracy and regime change was sweeping the country. Fuel prices rose by 50 to 200%,
Exactly.
and people came out in the streets to protest.
Exactly.
Is this where you guys got into trouble?
Yes, it was the time that we've been arrested and we convicted and we were sentenced to prison. We were arrested a couple of times, me, my mother, and my sister. But the last time was 2019, and it wasn't just for price of the fuel and petrol. It was all in all for the financial situation and economic situation of Iranian, and also for the political situation, the oppression in Iran. It was at that time that we decided we have to take action to the streets, take the action to the government, and stand tall in front of them.
Very, very brave. And did you know the sort of risks that were involved?
Of course, as I told you, we've been arrested before, but at that time they just kept us in detention for 72 hours or 48 hours just to scare us, and we knew that we might be in a deep trouble the way that exactly happened to us. So we knew the risks, but despite the fact, we still wanted to help our people to have a free and uprising country.
Amazing. So when you and your mum were arrested, you were arrested together and taken to Evan prison?
Yeah, exactly. When we were at the street, it wasn't a street, it was a highway. We blocked both sides of the highway, me and my mother, with the help of the other youths that were protesting over there. And at that time, the IRGC assets, attacked the population, the rally.
When you say assets, does that mean they were all in uniform, or would there
No.
be some people in the crowd that you didn't know who was IRGC and who was citizens?
Exactly. It was some of them like normal people that were filming, and you would thought that they are protesters.
On your side?
On our side.
Yeah.
But after the assets with the army dress came up
Yeah.
and showed up, they went to speak to each other, and at that point we understood that we had so many assets that are among the people. As a matter of fact, at that time, I think the number of them were even more than the real protesters.
That's
because
terrifying.
they wanted to get the most of the people that are in the street. And when they attacked us, most of the people ran away, but me, my mother, and 5 other protesters, we still stood over there. So they arrested us and they moved us to Evin prison in north of Tehran.
Terrifying. And what were the conditions like in Evan prison?
It's nothing that you can bring to the words because
We've
you
never experienced
cannot
anything like
imagine.
it. No, we
You've
can't
never
imagine.
been there. The worst part, it's called the white torture, I think.
Yeah.
Was solitary confinement.
Yeah.
It was a 1-by-1 cell, no light, no nothing, and it was on top of hot water pipes.
Right.
Yeah, and they don't let you sleep. They don't let you. You don't know what time is it. Is it night? Is it day?
Wow.
They kept us in solitary confinement for 1 month, and they kept
And were you
interrogating.
aware that your mum was there as well?
Yeah.
So you could hear her?
You know, because they moved us a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes my mother's cell was beside me or
Right.
even in front of myself.
Right.
But other times we were apart.
Yeah.
But at the interrogation time, you know, they used to interrogate us for 10 hours, 12 hours a day.
In your cells, or were you taken
No,
out
no,
of your cells?
they took us blindfolded with cuffs to other rooms.
Yep.
And it was at that time they brought me to my mother's interrogation room. They tortured me, they beat me in front of my mother, and they did the same for my mother as well. It's really hard to watch your family suffering this. I don't want to use bad words about them, but they are not human being.
No.
You know, they don't have any compassion. They don't have
empathy.
any feeling.
Yeah.
They are not human at all,
Yeah.
and you cannot name the animal as well.
But the fact that they were interrogating you for 10 hours, why would they even think that you've got any information that you could provide to them that would be of use? Or was it just a tactic that they did?
You know, because they knew that we've been arrested before and we've been in so many protests. More of them were political protests and also animal rights protests as well.
Oh, wow.
So they knew our background. They were trying to understand if we are working with Israeli spies or something like that. They
Right.
kept telling us, tell us where they taught you this, tell us how you learned this.
Yeah.
Where did you go when you were in Turkey, when you were in Dubai? Where
Right.
did you go? Who did you meet? It was something like this. And they were trying to link us to Israeli spies. But unfortunately, fortunately, they couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
But still, they kept torturing us.
Yeah.
And as I told you, I got 6-year sentence for prison, and my mother got 8 years.
Incredible. And when you were moved from Evan prison, you were moved to these hidden detention centres. Can you tell me about that? And I've read that they're under mosques and under public buildings and things like that. Would the public actually know that they exist? Would they know where they are? Would they know that in their neighbourhood there are these hidden detention centres?
You know, nowadays, yeah, most of them, the people know the places
Yeah.
and the apartments, the buildings, they know.
Right.
But back then, you know, it wasn't something that you pay attention to.
Right.
It's really under the radar. It's like a normal building, just with a bit more fences, and the security is nothing like military, so
Yeah.
you cannot understand it's a detention, hidden detention.
And they let you ring your family, or they let you stay in touch with people?
No, not for the first 1 month. They didn't let us contact our family. In Evin, they don't let you call anyone. You don't have access to any kind of communication,
Yeah.
and you cannot even contact your lawyer. Even after that, they didn't let us bring our lawyer to the court.
Trial.
Yeah, to the trial.
Trial, in inverted
It's-
commas.
Yeah, it's kind of a more show-like trial.
Yeah,
It's not
just
a
a
real
farce.
trial. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they've written their sentences before,
Yeah.
and they just bring you to court and make some videos, and after that, they will let you know the sentence.
Horrific.
So yeah, they brought us to that hidden detentions,
Yeah.
and it was then that my mother had a nearly strike, a heart attack.
Right.
It was a panic attack that you know,
Manifest.
the consequences were like heart attack. They transferred my mother to Baqiyat Allah Hospital. It's for IRGC for Sepah. They kept my mother in hospital for 3 days, and then they brought her back to the hidden detention. And after that, they kept torturing us, interrogating the steps, and after that, they moved us again to another prison.
I can't imagine how you even had the strength to continue knowing that you've got 6 or 8 years of this hell in front of you. But they did actually let you out and free you for a few days at a time here and there?
For my mother, it wasn't like this. They didn't let my mother out even for 1 hour, but they let me out with bail for 3 times.
Right.
And then after 2 days, the longest time was 5 days. They asked me to come to Evin for some explanation, more explanation.
Yeah.
And then they moved me back. They arrested me and moved me back to the prison. And I think it was because they wanted me to go out, meet my family, meet my friend, and spread the
terror
fear.
in the
Yeah,
community.
exactly.
Yeah.
Spread the fear and let them know that you shouldn't come to the streets.
Yeah.
They are doing this, they are doing
These
that.
are the consequences. If you think
Yeah.
you're going to be brave and come to the street, look at this guy. This is what
Exactly.
your life could turn into.
Exactly.
Absolutely terrifying. So how was it that eventually you and your mum were freed?
After 15 months of prison for my mom and 1 year prison for me, at that time my sister and my father were asked to come to court and explain many things,
Yeah.
many times. All that time they were trying to find a way to get us out of there. Finally, after 15 months that I mentioned for my mom,
Yeah.
and it's 1 year for me because, as I told you, they let me out, and even at the last part, they let me out with bail sooner than my mom. She managed to get a sick leave for us, and in that time, unfortunately, the name was Vaziri. Yeah, it was the head of Evin Court at that time.
Right.
Mr. Vaziri told my sister that we will never let your mother out. She is
Psychological
not.
warfare
Yeah,
for the
she is not.
family.
She is not in a condition that we can accept her in the streets again. She was a leader, so we cannot let her out. But with paying a enormous amount of bribe
Yeah.
and getting some letters from different departments,
Yeah.
my sister managed to get a sick leave for us for 5 days.
Amazing.
And at that time, we left everything behind and ran away.
To Turkey.
It's really a long story. First, my father and my sister went to Turkey, and we were supposed to go with the smugglers at the same night via the land border.
Right.
But unfortunately, in Turkey, they arrested us in the Turkish border, and they brought us back into Iran. And we were hostages with the smugglers because they understood our situation, and we are political prisoners under Iran.
So were
They
the
kept us-
smugglers tied to the IRGC, or they were terrified of the IRGC and just had to keep a low profile?
They are kind of tight because when the last time IRGC assets in the border took us into the custody,
Yeah.
and at that time we understood that they know every smuggler because they brought a
course.
book to us, and
Yeah.
this is the picture of, and
Yeah.
we know most of them because we've been in touch with them. They took us hostage for 2 months. So yes, they know each other,
Yeah.
and they are in contact. And the last time that police took us in custody was the time that we were trying. One of the smugglers told us, "I will move you to Turkey," and he brought us somewhere that was just beside a border patrol.
Right.
It was kind of, he handed us over to police.
I meant, to Turkish police?
Yes. No, to
Iranian
police. Yeah.
Oh my God. So
Iranian
all these
border
bribes
police.
and all these payments.
Exactly.
And you're back to square one.
Yeah. At that time we were kind of lucky because we thought ahead of them.
Yeah.
My mother used another name. We had the security code and every number, every detail about that person.
Yeah.
And I did the same as well. So they didn't know that we are political prisoners. We had a complete story, and we have documents for that.
Well done.
So yeah, we showed the documents. We introduced ourselves, and we told them we have no identity document because we knew that it's not legal way to get out of Turkey.
Yeah.
And finally, we managed to bribe them before they take us to prison and identify our identity.
Right.
We got out of prison over there. I got out of detention, police border detention, and we moved back to Tehran, and we lived hidden
In
from
fear.
government in fear
Yeah.
under Iran for 2.5 years for my mom
Wow.
and 3 years for me.
So just like brave people hid you, or you bribed and smuggled and just used every resource at your disposal.
We met many brave people.
Incredible.
Some of them were our friends. They let us stay in their houses for some of them 2 months, 3 months.
Wow.
It was at some nights that we had to sleep at parks, at somewhere that no one comes and goes. We really didn't have anywhere to go. We had to move to north of Iran. Sometime we had to move to Robat Karim, is a suburb of Tehran.
Right.
We moved to Isfahan even.
Yeah.
So we kept running, and we had to change our SIM cards every month.
Yeah.
And we purchased the SIM cards from black market that were not registered into anyone's name.
Right.
Yeah, it was really complicated.
Every single time you did any of these things, you were taking a risk for your life. If you went to the wrong place to buy the SIM card, if somebody dobbed on you, you were back into Ivan prison.
Yeah, exactly. Each step, each second were a great risk for us. And they tried to find us many times. I have the documents. They sent us emails, spam emails, to locate us.
Right.
They even sent us some messages in WhatsApp, because I took my own number's WhatsApp on one of my phones.
Right.
I have the messages, and it contained an APK file that is for Android. They asked us to download and install the app so we can have access to what court sent for us. They tried to find us so many times. Just to trap us.
All right. So you did actually manage to get to Turkey.
Yes, finally.
Eventually. And tell me what happened in Turkey, and how did the IRGC make you unsafe in Turkey?
It wasn't more pleasant than the one in Iran, because we still had to be hidden even in Turkey.
Yeah.
They didn't grant us any kind of visa for me and my mom, not refugee asylum or even tourist visa.
Yeah.
So we had to be hidden in our house. My sister and my father had their visa.
Right.
But because the IRGC sent our names, the list of the names that they were in prison to Turkish government, they didn't grant us any visa. We had to be hidden for 11 months in the house, me and my mother.
Wow.
We didn't even get out to go to a supermarket or even down the building.
So you're still in a form of prison, really.
Exactly. After 11 months, we managed to book an appointment with Foreign Ministry in Turkey, Immigration Office in Turkey.
Yeah.
The organization was HRDF.
Right.
They helped us book an appointment. We went to immigration. They took our documents. We explained everything. They granted us a 1-month visa, to be able to go and come back to immigration.
Yeah.
And they extended the visa 2 times. So all in all, we had 3 months of freedom in Turkey. And at that time, the IRGC assets in Turkey kept bothering us. We even, the police knew that what happened to us, because we went to police station so many times.
Yeah.
One time we had a struggle, and they attacked my mother. I tried to defend my mother.
Yeah.
They were with knives.
Yeah.
And my finger broke at that time.
Right.
So it was kind of hell for us.
Terrifying.
And after that time, Dr. Kylie Moore Gilbert, when the Turkish government rejected us and they told us we have to leave Turkey, Dr. Kylie Moore Gilbert.
So the most incredibly fortuitous meeting happened when Maryam, you were actually in prison and met Kylie Gilbert Moore, who was an Australian imprisoned in Iran, and she actually asked you and your family to try to make contact with her family in Australia and let them know that she was surviving and she was alive.
Yeah.
So you managed to get in contact with her sister and pass on the news that Kylie was alive.
Exactly. Yes.
Eventually Kylie was freed, and you were able to make contact with her, and she put some pressure on the Australian government to get visas so that you guys could come from your horrific imprisonment in Turkey and come to Australia, where you could actually be reunited.
Exactly, yes. And it was kind of more than that, because Dr. Kylie Moore Gilbert even helped us financially.
Wow.
Because we couldn't work at that time, and we didn't have any financial supplies. We lost everything.
Well, you've used it
my
all up in
clinic, my
bribes
hospital, everything. Yeah. And at that time, she even helped us financially, so we really owe her
Incredible.
our lives.
Yeah. A chance meeting in a hellhole that actually
Yeah.
ended up changing your lives
Great luck.
for the greater. And I'm just so glad that you have managed to find freedom and be reunited with your whole family here.
Thank
Just
you.
give us one last detail. Just when you think you've heard it all and you love these people so much, there's just one more detail. Why did you spend 180 days in the UAE before you came to Australia?
When we've been granted visa for Australia, instead of being happy, we were crying in the house for, I think, more than 20 days because Australian government doesn't accept pets from Turkey.
Yep.
We rescued 4 pets from Iran from a really horrible situation,
Yeah.
and they've been living with us for 10 years.
Wow.
So we couldn't leave them behind. From
Australian
Iran,
quarantine. Very, very strict.
yeah, very strict.
Yeah.
From Iran, we asked one of our friends to go to Turkey to bring the dogs to my father and my sister. We paid the trip's expenses.
Yeah.
And from there, we had to move to UAE. I moved with dogs with my 4 beautiful fairy angels to UAE for
Amazing.
180 days plus 1 month to be able to bring them here. I've been there for 4 months. They didn't extend my visa more, so we had to switch places with my mother and my sister. I came to Australia. They went to UAE,
Like
and after
dogs.
that, finally, yeah, we managed to, despite all the, blocks, all the things that been our way,
Yeah.
we managed to get our pets as well. So now we are
finally,
together.
Not just the 4 of you are reunited.
8 of us,
8
yeah.
of you are reunited. We've got the
Exactly.
4 of you and your 4 pets. Oh my God.
That's the best part.
These are the sort of Australians we want. We are so glad to have you. We are in awe of your courage, your integrity, your resourcefulness, your wisdom.
Thank you.
What you've been through is hell, and we are so, so sorry that you've been through such difficult times and traumas, and I know that these are not going to be easy to get away from, but thank God you are safe here, and I
Thank
hope
God,
that
really.
one day, in the very near future, Iran will be freed, and maybe one day we'll go and have drink and a meal in Tehran.
Yes, sure. We would be more than happy to be your host in Iran, in free Iran.
We all want that so much, and I think that your experience really gives us all so much insight. Yes, we know the people are oppressed, but really on a day-to-day basis, you've got no idea what the people are going through. So your story really brings it home to us
Thank you.
how oppressive the regime is, how all-encompassing the regime is, how terrifying it is that you lose control of your life and you're completely at the mercy of strangers,
Exactly.
and you've been through everything imaginable, but there is a very happy ending, and I'm so
Yes,
glad
fortunately for
that
us.
I have heard it, and you can tell all of our listeners about it. So thank you, and what a pleasure it is to meet you all.
Thank you. It's a pleasure for us, and we really appreciate you taking time to hear our story. I hope
You guys
the
should have
rest
a
of the people-
feature-length movie made of your story,
Thank
not
you.
just 5 minutes with me.
Thank you. I hope all other Iranian freedom fighters will have the same happy ending as us.
I do too.
Thank you so much again.
Oh, thank you. You're amazing.
Thank you
oh my
so
amazing.
God.
for
I love you
everything.
guys. You're incredible.
Thank you so much.
Oh no, thank you. Such a pleasure to meet you all. It really
Yeah,
is
it's a pleasure
amazing.
for us as well.
Thank you.
Okay.